Okay, I'm back. So, uh, also one thing I wanted to say is I plan to do at least two other Gumroad. I will probably do more recording because, as I said, it will help me. But like this kind of tutorial where I speak a bit with you and you get some time lapse of more finished pictures. I think I will do two of them, maybe more, with the lighting and color topic, because I've done so much 3D render, and that's really the part that I appreciate, rendering, and I feel confident in rendering. I don't feel confident in many areas of making the process of making pictures, like fundamentals or stuff like that. As I said, I didn't go to school, art school, I mean. So, but rendering, yeah, wow, I feel great. I feel confident. So probably because of a lot of 3D I've done. I don't know. So I will definitely do a lighting and color tutorial. I really, yeah, I'm looking for sharing tips for you and the way I think about that. I'm not saying that it will be revolutionary, but I hope it will help you, or at least you find that interesting. And also I want to do something about composition, so that can be pretty weird because I'm clearly not a great composition artist, but actually I think there is a difference, there is a gap between what you know and what you apply. And that's really something you need to understand. It's not because you know something that you apply it. And I think I understand a lot of things about composition, and especially rhythm, which is kind of the same topic for me. So I will definitely speak about that, and I'm sure that it will help me actually to make progress. So stay tuned. So I'm going to render a bit that rocks. I'm not going to push it too far, but just, I don't know, maybe 1 hour, I hope. Okay, let's put a bit of a ground here. So that's funny because I absolutely not at the moment applying what I said, which is color variation. So to kill those digital aspects, I'm going to put some variation. And when I detail, I really try to create the, as I said, the most variation, little variation I can. And at some point you will see something happen, like you start to feel that it's working, there is enough detail, and hopefully it's cool. Le Zoppeleng brush, take it. Oh, I was in mixer brush. Okay. So let's do crazy first. Okay, I'm not going to play too much with value. Add first here. Just add some color variation. Decrease, increase the size of your brush. Try to play with all the tools you have, okay? Obviously. Okay. So that way of doing clipping, mask and stuff, it's really known in matte painting world. But I have to say that looking at the Hey Tanzana tutorial really definitely get me into that way of working for 2D and anything for digital painting, and I really like it. So I'm going to take that color here. So I'm finding on the canvas, on my painting, I'm trying to find the right color, the things that I'm looking for. I don't know yet. Okay. Let's decrease. So that's really a big fears to me to absolutely fail that exercise. Because to be perfectly honest, I've tried for the first time to record yesterday, and it was such a mess. I didn't speak. I don't have a very professional microphone. I hope you hear me well. But yeah, so I was. Oh yes, that tool. Yeah, I was not speaking enough louder, and the painting was so shitty, the example I've done, so I decided to redo it today. Okay, you see that tool, burn tool, dodge tool. So when you take one of them, and when you press Alt, it's changing the tool. So when I don't press Alt, I'm in burning mode, and when I press Alt, I'm in a dodging tool. So I use that a lot, and I play with midtones and highlight most of the time. If I burn in a highlight, it will. Let's do an example quickly, just for the beginner. So I take that blue color, okay. If you burn in highlight, you will see that even if I was in protect tone, so it desaturate while it burn, even if I not putting on the protect tones. But if I do it in midtones, it will burn, but also you see very saturate the color. So you can play with both, and I play with that a lot. Okay, I really play with that tool because it helps create the value variation very quickly, because here you have the full range. You see, we speak about the full range, and it helps give a wide range, wide dynamic range of value very quickly. Because if you take that point and that point, if you want to do it by hand, well, you will have to decrease, okay, all the value by hand. So yeah, so I use that tool a lot, and most of the time, I have to say, I repaint on it, of course, because if it's too gradient, too digital, I will repaint a bit on it, okay? But just to let you know that I use that tool a lot, so you will see me using it a lot. So maybe we can have some light here. So sometimes I do it with brush, sometimes I do it just by lasso tool. That's the beauty of Photoshop. It's you have plenty of way of doing things. So here I use the fade, okay? Control Shift F. So I use that tool a lot also, okay? Once again, it helps fading things, keep your underpainting here. Yeah. So here I'm doing this kind of top lighting. I really like this little reference here. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, I like the pattern, you see that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, so one thing, like I record with OBS and it was crashing because of my cursor. Apparently I've posted on the forum and they told me that. So I'm sorry if you don't see really well my mouse cursor. I think pointers, maybe pointers is a better word. So my English is obviously not not correct. So obviously if you didn't understand something, if I'm not speaking good for you and some contents of what I say you miss it, don't hesitate to ask me. You catch me on ArtStation or stuff like that, and we will speak together. No problem. I'm accessible. Yeah, there is absolutely no problem. I will be more than happy to answer your question if you have any question related to this tutorial, of course. No problem. Okay, so adding some variation. Maybe I will push the light on that side a bit more, so we can play with many brushes, no problem, especially with rocks, because as you can see on the reference, there is many chaotic detail. Okay, yeah, I prefer like that. Okay, I prefer that. Let's put some light on the ground. Still playing with my color dynamics tools. So I need to not detail too much, because I tend to do that and it's a bad thing, okay, for many reasons. Detailing is really something you should be careful of, and that's kind of weird to start a series of Gumroad by a topic which is mostly about detailing, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. So yeah, sorry. Seems like it's maybe not the best idea, but actually that's a topic where I don't know, I was feeling like it's cool. It's starting like slowly, you know, with a gentle topic, and then we will go with the hardcore stuff, the color and light, and the composition, which will be much more complicated. But yeah, I feel like I will definitely do more Gumroad. I like the idea. Okay. So here's some light indication on some grass by summertime, I guess. Maybe we can put a bit more life in this. I don't know. Maybe we can play with the mixer brush. Oh, one thing we can do, one funny thing we can do is to create, as I said earlier, create some sort of where I'm going to put that, some sort of pattern. So in general, of shading, in general, that can be a good thing to define your shading, your materials, your textures earlier by doing a little research. So let's try. Let's see if it will work here. I don't know. Totally improvising here. So as I said, we need to create value variation, color variation. Okay, more. So personally, I work with the color picker that you see upright, and I really like that one. Okay, I hope it's not going to fail, because this is really not something I do. Actually, I do that when I you know, photo bashing. Oh, that can be a topic also. Like since I do matte painting, it can be cool to do sometime a more finished illustration with photo bashing. That's probably gonna be a topic. Also landscape, I was thinking of that. So yeah, what I wanted to say. I don't remember. So create variation. Yeah, well, the mixer brush. We will use the mixer brush here just for the grass to see if it's work. If at least my my advice works. I don't know. But I've used it recently and I really like it. By photo bashing, working with photo, like, you know, I was using the mixer brush, and as I said, you take so I take a very textury brush, and you pick the pattern of a photo, and then you paint. So close to what I said earlier, okay. And yeah, cool way of painting. We are going to try that, but with a color handmade pattern. And that's something, as I think about that you can also play with. We discussed that with Paul Shadesson. He was doing that like a long time ago. Great artist, of course. Paul, if you listen to me, love your work, bro. But honestly, if you listen that, I don't know why, because you are not going to learn anything. And he was telling me that he bash his hold work very often. So basically it will be like, that is photo bashing free, okay? So you can play with that and copy paste that, distort it on your you see on your pictures, and say okay, let's add that, because there is already plenty of color and value variation, so we can play with that, you see, to add some color. So I don't know if it's going to work. Anyway, I can put it at 1% opacity and pretend it adds something. So yeah, and then you can play also with I don't know, some crushing, some fingers tools. Okay, great tools, obviously, great tools for making value. So yeah, you see that can add something. You can play with that. Definitely a good idea, and maybe that can become some sort of, you know, a way of working for you. Oh, I know also, like there is this artist, oh my god, Thomas Scholes, sorry for his name. He does that constantly, like rebashing. You all know him, so yeah, that's the idea actually. You can also switch maybe the color. I'm looking for different color. I don't really know what I prefer. I think I like this kind of, maybe too green, or it's the cyan the problem. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Okay, so that's a way of texturing, and as I said, so yeah, the point is there is plenty of tool in Photoshop. That's really a huge chance we have, and we want to really play with that and try to do maybe a more organic rendering. Okay, so that's kind of the maybe kind of mossy shadow here. I can play with erase a bit of it. I don't know. Okay, then pushing the range again and again. So I play with that a lot. I double click on the layer and I play with my already my underpainting, you see, underlying layer. So I'm playing with the value of my previous work. So that way I can slowly build up my range, my value range. Let's put some highlight here. I don't know. Detailing. Let's detail before we have done anything. Like the worst advice ever. That's the worst Gumroad ever. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. Okay, I'm going to collapse this. Play again. Maybe. Play with the burn tool. Underlying. Okay. So let's pretend that's working. That's absolutely not, but let's say it's going to work. So I use my mixer brush, I take my pattern, my shading, you see. Okay, let's try. Hey. So can this help us? I don't really know, but at least you see a way of texturing and creating stuff. This whole tutorial was much more about the rocks. I don't know why I spent so much time on that. That's kind of really silly. Okay, let's play with that. So I don't know if it's working or not. So yes, you see we can create some sort of sharp detail. That can be fun. I don't know. I really play with. Oh, I like this yellowish stuff. Okay. So that's something. I really have trouble to work on my subject if I don't have some sort of background setup. The sky, the atmospheric, value or mood. So I really have trouble to go straight to the point and play. I need some sort of context to understand better what I'm painting. I don't know if that makes sense. So that's why I'm taking some time here to paint this grass, because I feel like I need that. Some occlusion, shadow. Okay, this is really not Okay, let's say it's a good start. So I'm going to detail a lot, as I said, and then simplify. So we've got the grass. And now the best part in a digital life, so digital painting life. Painting rocks. So I love rocks. What brush I'm going to choose? So yeah, brush is complicated because obviously we can't say that brush is nothing, but in the meantime, as I said, Crazy Painter works with only one or two brush and clearly doesn't seem to care about that. Personally, I feel like as a beginner you shouldn't, that's for sure, you shouldn't care that much for brush. That's sure. And slowly you will build up your brush pack. See what's you like, what you don't like. But oh, I still have my yeah. I turn off the drawing. Better. So yeah, we don't care about brush, but yeah, still important, I guess. For example, my cloud brush, the cloud brush I was speaking earlier, like I really like it. We could obviously do that with other brush, but I feel like I save some time. So that's really, yeah, I think that's the point. You save you some time when you use brush. You are used to some effect, and you clearly save you sometimes. So I'm going to put some of a green bounce here. Usually I do that close to the hand, but yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Okay, it's not really obvious at the moment. I need to define more my my lighting, the shape of my object. Okay. That's really meant to be just an exercise, okay? That's not like a big deal if it's not super detailed. You've got the other example I've give you. Okay, some highlight here. Yeah, that's just the beginning, just the start of something, and the two pictures I've recorded. It's yeah, it's the point. What? Please tell me if you watch this video, if I'm not speaking alone. Please tell me what you think about that format I've choose, like time lapse plus a little lesson. There will be also, like as I said, time lapse only, but less expensive, obviously. So yeah, please tell me what you think about that. If you think it's a good way of sharing some technical knowledge. I don't know. I think it's good. So I accumulate, as I said, details. It's kind of, I don't know, some people will probably find that very boring, since it's you know, it's probably not the best part. But and if so many people do photo bashing, it's probably also because they don't want to detail. They don't care about that, and they are they are right. Okay, but maybe you can get more satisfaction if you do things by your own. The pictures will probably be not so good, but you will have some maybe personal, you know, rewards when you, I mean, when you finished. Maybe you are more happy. I don't know. Just testing stuff here. bouncing light. So I'm going to take this green, yellowish a bit to mix it with the... Oh, maybe we can use the... Oh no, I was thinking using my texture brush I speak about earlier, but no. So I need some cracks here, I think. It will be fun. Okay, Photoshop is laggy. So I'm not trying to replicate my reference on the right, probably because I don't, and I should, but I don't use so much reference, and I definitely should, but yeah. Hey, look. Detailing. Because of the perspective of the object, like the top face, we should see a lot of little lines, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try that. So, one thing I wanted to talk with you, I wanted to ask you at least. I was thinking of doing some sort of charity Gumroad with Florent Lebrun, my good friend. I speak about him. I speak about that with him because yeah, I've seen like gamers doing some charity work. So I think this is cool. I would love to do something too, and I didn't saw that much of action like that in the concept art area. I may be wrong. I'm not so much in the internet actually, so maybe I'm wrong. And but yeah. Anyway, that's not because it's already done that you can't do it also. So, but I think yeah, there is some sort of a lake here, and I was thinking it could be funny, to do something like I don't know, Florent and me. We can paint together, show a bit of a process, maybe talk about the industry, maybe talk about, I don't know, things that inspired us, video games, movie, like just having cool chat, sharing some content. I don't know. Please tell me if you think that can be a good idea, and we will. I will try to push Florent because he's such a cold heart. But yeah, my little Florent, the best artist. Not my word, his. Okay, paint. That's Feng Zhu. Feng Zhu said that. Sometimes I like that he said paint. So yeah, sometimes when I lack of motivation, I do say that alone. Is that better? I don't know. I don't know. Some cracks. More cracks. Okay, maybe I can play more with the, oh yeah, something like this probably. Trying to find those dark value, because of course if you get an object with some sort of full range value, you can, in a way, you can say to yourself like in this little detail you will have the same range of value. Don't know if it's clear. What I want to say is, for example, if you do a little shading, okay, a little shading example of this, okay, so I'm not doing this perfectly, but it's just to make my point. So imagine you have this sphere, okay, with all those value range, okay, and as I said, it's a wide value range. So basically, when I think about the cracks on the top of the sphere, when I detail, well, you will have obviously the same value range, okay, so there will be a point where you get the darkest dark, and you will probably have some sort of the same range, okay. So if you get also like something like an highlight, sorry, you can play what am I doing? Oh, thanks. Sorry. So if you got some sort of highlight, of course I will try to find that highlight in those tiny details, okay? I don't know if it makes sense. I'm sorry if it's not. But yeah, so think really dynamic, think. Yeah. Okay. So back to business. So yeah, I was saying like I'm looking for those dark line here, trying to respect the lighting I've set up earlier. And maybe, yeah, let's go for some highlight again. Here and there. Tell me also if the sound is okay, because I will try to do something if it's not. I have an idea to bring more color variation. We can think about the sky, right? Our sky color. Okay. Hey, that's not that bad. I hope it's not bit more. Here. Oh, my finger, my beloved finger tools. Sometimes I do those kind of, very subtle things, and then we can maybe make some holes in it to indicate, I don't know, some sort of different texture. As we have seen, there is some sort of, in the color variation part especially, there is some sort of those little okay, I don't know if it's going to work. So it's really all about create value, create variation. Try to I'm looking for a word like to describe that. It's almost at some point you will see when I experiment no photo bashing like that. At some point, so I'm probably not going to reach it here because I don't have enough time. But at some point, you get some sort of feeling of physical, physical matters, physical matters. Like something happened. You have detail, and at some point, you have add variation, and hopefully at some point you will have this feeling of having something like you do when you photo bash. Actually, so that's kind of funny. So here you see I'm looking for really tiny spot of highlight. I don't know if it will work, but let's try. Okay, I need more also in the front because it seems to be the part that I've less work on, and it's sad because it's probably the best part. Let's put some highlight. Okay. So anyway, as I said, it's really not that important that I've pushed this to the maximum, because clearly it's not possible in a short amount of time. I erased a bit of what I've done. Was not happy about that. Okay. More highlights. Oh, so for the time lapse, I've pushed it to. I think I will. I didn't finish yet. I've just made some test, but I will push the record like 4-5 times. So it will seem maybe a bit nervous, but I think the point is to see the whole process, like where I've been through, and yeah, I'm not sure if I release something like 8 hours of time lapse without sound. So I was thinking maybe I could put some music on it. I don't know. Let me know if you think it can be a good idea. Because my idea was, okay, no sound, they do whatever they want. Okay, if they want to watch the whole process, they can put a little bit of music that they like. I don't impose something, and then you watch it as you wish. Keep mixing things. Okay. More highlight. Well, okay, so right now I'm kind of falling in that dimension where I just want to detail, push it, and I need to regulate, to stop myself now before going too far. I need to stop. I'm not going to putting some once again some variation. Maybe I could have, it's maybe a bit too green. Oh, I could have definitely some bounce here. Definitely. Quickly doing some cracks again. Yeah, I can do that hours and hours. I love rocks. I think this is really an awesome subject matter. Maybe it's because there's so many rocks, so many kind, that it's really forgiven. Like if you do mistake, they are not like they are maybe more difficult to spot, or there will less ruin your result than if it was, for example, a human face. Like we are so good at recognizing human face. So I mean, I know that probably artificial intelligence doing that better than us, but I mean, we are so good naturally, you know, like we are still very good at that. And if you draw a bit, like I do some drawing of character, and wow, like the tiniest line, the tiniest detail on the face, especially around the eyes, wow, it's really violent punition right now. Like it's really hard. Okay, I'm keep detailing. Probably not really a good idea right now. I should stop. Wow, that's not seems to be really better. Great. Fade it maybe. Okay, I fade it. Okay. Anyway, that's just an exercise. Okay, I'm going to group this and this. Okay. My little sphere here. Okay, I will keep that anyway. Let's play maybe just a bit more. I collapse everything. So what if I push a bit value? When I collapse, I always keep my my original. I mean, always, not always, but very often I keep my my original shape to be sure to have some mask. Because at some point, because I do a lot, as you probably notice, I color picked a lot in my canvas. So yeah, it's helping me definitely to have a collapsed layer. Okay. Oh, sorry. Something nightlight. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's killing all my color relationship. I've got my sorry, my blue filter on. So I think, of course, you saw it also. Oh yeah. So when I do drawing, because I want to save a bit my eyes that are really tired, I do put on the night light, and it's kind of helping me to be less tired in terms of eyes vision stuff. But for when I do coloring, I always put it off. I'm sorry, I failed. So no, I kind of don't like it anymore. Okay, don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to put this. Maybe maybe I could put a warming filter on it to regain a bit of my feeling. Oh yeah, I said some blue from the sky. I didn't do it. No. This needs to stop. This is too long. Already 1 hour and a half with the introduction. Wow. Okay, let's try to do this. Maybe on that face. Here probably. Okay. Don't remember my shortcut for that. Okay. Should I put a bit on top also? I don't know. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I'm not sure if it's a shift of local color, if it's look like a shift of local color more than a skylight, but honestly I don't care. I've kind of made my point anyway. I hope you understand. And anyways, this is more like lighting stuff. We will speak about that definitely in depth. And it's not going to be 1 hour's tutorial, that's for sure, but I will try to keep it simple. I need to really think how I will speak about that. And yeah, shift the color maybe a bit. I'm really not sure that's adding anything, but yeah. Oh, maybe I could. I can't stop. I can't stop. Please help me. Please. Okay, this is really some tiny variation. What I wanted to show you is very often so I collapse. I take a finger brush, something like once again squared, okay, and I will simplify some of the area, okay, that I'm not okay with. So, and it will help maybe giving a more painterly feel. I can always delete it if I don't like. I sampled whole layer, so I didn't even have to collapse. I'm stupid. Okay, that's kind of, wow, that's kind of long, laggy, I mean. Okay, well, I could spend hours on that, so I really need to stop. But just to show you, I don't know, maybe here there is too much detail. Okay, that's too laggy. I shut down the whole sample, the sample whole layer. See, you can simplify some area and keep only what you like. I don't know if it's okay. So I do, you will see that in the time lapse. I do flip my pictures a lot. So the reason why it's not only to get fresh eyes is also because my my wrist, you know, my hand skill is like that. That's the that's the only thing I can do. Is that okay? Like I have trouble to do that in the other sense, in the opposite direction. So I feel really confident and really good doing this. So I flip to save me some and to have maybe a more confident line, especially when I draw. So yeah, little tips. Okay. I can't stop. I will. Okay. I need to stop because this is gonna be 8 hours of detailing that rocks, simplifying, looking for better texture. Okay, I call it done. Yeah, I don't have any idea anymore anyway, so hope guys you enjoyed. Hope you like it. It was fun to do, and I'm really looking for sharing more stuff with you, if you don't mind. So yeah. I think I've said everything I wanted to say, and if you have any question, once again, please ask me. No problem. No problem. Okay. Well, that's not perfect. There's plenty of things that I can change, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. Or am I? Okay, I don't know. I don't like this blue anymore. One thing also is sometimes I play with because I didn't mention it, but of course you can play a lot with those things, okay? The adjustment layer. So you do that. You can play with the underlying stuff, as I said. So play with this, no problem. Plenty of way. And personally, I do that for saturation. You can play with that, like pushing the saturation to bring maybe a more lifelike feeling, and then you can just erase it gently in some area where it's maybe too much here. I don't know. It's all about adding detail. Once again, color variation, value variation. The green was popping a little bit too much to me. Maybe, I don't know, I kind of like it like that. Or I could have the finger, do a little finger work here to simplify. So I do that often. You will see me do that in the example, like here. I've done that a lot, as you can see here, to simplify my work. And I'm kind of happy with that area. You see that specific here area. Kind of happy with that. So yeah. Was saying, okay, Photoshop is very laggy. I don't know why. So let's try. Let's try just to show you. Yeah, you see, you can put some more painterly marks. Sometimes it will help to give maybe a more traditional look if you are looking for that, or just maybe mixture value once again, creating all this range of value, of color variation. Play with that, and yeah. Putting some highlight here. Okay, so this really need to stop. Okay, I think that's enough. I've said that like 20 times. Like, so that's the best Gumroad ever, obviously. Like, just listening to a guy saying, okay, that's enough, that's the end, and just keeping painting and not really like improving the painting. Like this fingers stuff, it's not really like helping anything. So yeah, wow, what a great Gumroad. Well, it simplified a bit. Look, before after. I don't know, maybe it's not so bad. But it's close to the way I work, you know. I do that constantly when I work, like trying stuff, looking for a better effect, looking for, yeah. Yes, I think, okay. Okay. Done. That's finished. Okay? Finish. Stop this madness. Like 15 minutes of not really doing nothing. Done. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like it. I hope you learn something at least. And yeah, I hope we will see in the future, in the next episode. So yeah, bye bye, and have fun while painting. Have fun painting, and yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.